Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, from Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, it's time for the PLE Event Center, where our host talks about the results from a WWE PLE event. And now here's the man to bring you all the results from the PLE event himself, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Episode number 2385, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to talk about Saturday night's main event last night. Joe Tessitore and Jesse the Body Ventura. And I like the way Jesse the Body Ventura referred to Joe Tessitore as Mean Joe. I was like, that was really cool of that. I think Joe Tessitore is like a modern day version of Mean Gene Okerlund. Well, although with more hair. But anyways, they were talking about what's going to happen. Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. Now, this situation is getting a lot more interesting because now Jelly Roll's involved in this after what happened on Friday Night SmackDown. And Logan Paul's involved in all this. And Randy Orton had Jelly Roll in his corner. Logan Paul was in the corner of Drew McIntyre. Logan Paul and Jelly Roll went at it, arguing during the matchup. And then Drew McIntyre was distracted. Orton hit him with the RKO. 1, 2, 3. Orton wins the matchup. So that means, hold up. That means I'm 1-0 my pick. So I'm 1-0 in my pick there. And then Logan Paul was attacking Orton after the matchup. And then Jelly Roll finally stood up, punched Logan Paul in the face. I never thought I would say this because I'm not a country music fan. Never liked country music, but I have respect for Jelly Roll for taking a stand like the man that he is and knocked out Logan Paul. After what Logan Paul did on Friday Night SmackDown, I am glad Jelly Roll did something about it. I'm so glad about that. But unfortunately, I can't respect Drew McIntyre now because he claymored Jelly Roll in the face. And Pierce and Aldis were pissed off. I mean, they were ticked off. I mean, like, oh my gosh, what in the world was that? And then they were confronting both Logan Paul and McIntyre back, and Adam Pierce like, make it make sense. What are you doing and all that? And they were arguing. Oh boy, they were like jaw jacking. The ladies in the women's division were in attendance. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Jade Cargill, and Naomi was attacking Cargill from behind. And these two ladies brawled to the point where security had to come out to separate the two of them. And they said, you know what? And Nick Aldis is like, had enough of this. He said, I knew you guys wouldn't wait until tomorrow night. Well, guess what? I got you, which is tonight. I got a special guest referee. And there's no holds barred match. Bianca Belair. So this is going to get this situation gets a lot more interesting than ever before. I'm telling you, it's been a bit crazy. The level has been a bit crazy. So in attendance, Doug Dillinger, who was the security guy in head of security in WCW, when Goldberg made his entrance because it's Goldberg's final matchup, and Diamond Dallas Page, DDP, bang. So then the United States title on the line. Solo Sikoa defends it against Jimmy Uso, and the MFTs Tala Tonga got involved during the matchup, and Solo Sikoa, I knew that would happen, so he would retain. Then they continued to attack Jimmy Uso until after the matchup, until Jacob Fatu, the Samoan Werewolf, showed up, and basically clean house. Now, Captain Kelly interviewed Orton and Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. Afterwards, Orton says, "It's my fault. I shouldn't have you out there." And Jelly Roll goes, "No, I'm a big boy. I'm a grown man." And he said, I want my revenge on both of them. And Randy Orton made suggestions. SummerSlam. So Jelly Roll's got to do some training on how to take bumps and all that in order to, him and Orton to be victorious over Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. But that match is made official for SummerSlam. Huge tag team match. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be very interesting to see how that develops. Also in attendance, the Hall of Fame tag team, the Steiner Brothers. That's right. They were there. They're having a little bit of fun. And Seth Rollins went one-on-one with LA Knight. Now, during the matchup, Seth Rollins meant to go do a moonsault flip, and he tweaked his knee. I don't know. I'm hoping that is nothing serious, but they had to call an audible in this matchup. LA Knight ended up picking up the victory. I thought, and I thought Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed would get involved, but no. In the end, LA Knight picked up the victory. LA Knight was not very happy, so I'm hoping that, he didn't want to win that way, and I can understand that. And so there's that. So I'm hoping that Seth Rollins is okay. If he's going to be out for a long time, I know if he's going to be out for more than 9 months, if he's going to be out for over a year, I'm sorry that he has to relinquish that Money in the Bank briefcase and have another matchup for it. And we'll see. But we'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. In fact, if it's less than a year, then I think he can hold on to it until he cashes in at the right time. So until he gets medically cleared, cashes in, and then so we'll see what happens. World title, Gunther versus Goldberg, and in the end, heck of a matchup between these two gentlemen. But in the end, Gunther retains the title against Goldberg, and Goldberg addresses his hometown crowd. Ernest the Cat Miller was there too, so somebody call my mama on that one. So there you go. I would have to say that is it. I know this is a very short video, and excuse me here. It's a very short video, but I got to get to church and all that. And this video will be uploaded later. By the time you see this video, it'll already be uploaded later tonight. Oh crap. Thank you very much for tuning in to the show. I will see you guys later on, episode 2386 of my Shenanigans show as I go do the Whalen City Festival report. So I'm going to come back home. We're going to do Evolution, and then I'll be back to reality tomorrow. See you guys later. Guys, have a wonderful, blessed day. And until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E and do it for Bob Saget production, and in association with a Raving Bull for 3000 Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. See you later on the next episode of the show. Goodbye for now.